Hey guys, so I wanted to talk a little bit about frog pose and transverse splits. It's something that I've been working on a lot lately. It's never been a natural disposition to have such open hips, although I admire it so much, and I had to find new ways of opening up into my hips to really work towards that flat splits. So I'm doing it from cold because I think it's best to see, some of the warm-up moves that I do. I just want to thank you personally also for joining me. There's been lots of comments about the clothes that one wears and people preferring bikinis and stuff. Unfortunately, here on YouTube, they have a lot of stigmas about the body, and because of the porn society that we have today, it's made it very hard for YouTube and its robotic algorithms to see between a person showing fitness and a person showing sexual type of content. And so my content has been lost a lot because of that, and to be able to keep utilizing YouTube in the way that I wanted to, I've had to come to a space where I've had to respect that sometimes when you use certain things, although it's not exactly how you would want to use it, although I prefer to work out in my bikinis and thongs and things like this, I would rather have this space in this community to help people, so I'm happy to wear a little more clothing. If you are looking for ways to see a human body move with less, because you're like me, you feel more comfortable, or you don't have body issues in regards to the stigmas of society, or simply you like to see how the body moves, and that's something that I learned a lot by watching the muscles relate, then I have the Patreon account, and I have also Instagram is a little bit more liberal and free. That's an opportunity to see. But remember that the first and foremost, when you come online, you're not watching someone for clothes. If you are, you've kind of lost the whole meaning about why someone's here, and you don't need to make someone feel like they should be dressed in a certain way and be a certain way. We've had this our whole lives with colors, religions, and all of that. It's time to get a little bit more real and a little bit more grateful for the souls and the people sharing rather than what they look like. So I just thought I would fill you in about how, social media has certain rules and regulations, and, what you assume and what you see is not exactly how it exists before I get started, because I keep noticing these comments. And I thank all those that are here to learn and grow and that understand there's a lot of behind the scenes. But we're all just regular people doing our best with all the regulations and stigmas and untruths in society. And it's great to have a community of support here. So getting back to the frog pose, I found that I needed to utilize this peanut shape. Okay, so it's two balls together here in a package, but you can buy a peanut shape, has that little indent, and start to work in by therapeutic means to open up. So I'm going to do a half frog here on one side and straighten out the back here. Okay, I'm close to the wall because I'm going to need the wall in a minute too. So from here I'm lying down and I'm rotating over, so I'm almost like a sphinx with my leg lifted up. This is in a 90-degree angle, and I'm going to open up and close the leg. So straighten and close, and you're going to do 5 times at this point where it's up near the groin, the ball, and then you're going to bring it to the halfway point here. Do exactly the same 5 times. Okay, so you're pressuring in to open up the line of flexibility here by utilizing these therapy balls and doing this movement. It makes a huge difference to just going straight down into the split. And the last section will be, so you've got 3 sections. You put the ball, one here, and one here. I'm just going to show you that from the behind movement so you can see. So I'm going to put it at my knee. That would be where I was doing it last. So it's in at the knee, just over it, not on the bony bit, on the fleshy bit. So my leg is out straight here. And from here in the 90-degree, I'm opening up the leg to a straight and closed, okay? And you do exactly the same 5 times, okay? So once you've done 5 times on each 3 points, I then go into the stretch of the frog. Now with the stretch of the frog, I'm actually utilizing a wall to keep my alignment. So I'm going to do a half frog again, and I'm putting my bottom against the wall. So one leg is going to be straight and one leg is going to be in the frog, and that's a 90 degrees. And I come down here into my frog pose, okay, pushing my bottom against and sitting down, relaxing, tucking my hips. And I slowly sit here for a minute, keeping this movement as I lengthen out. So I have the nice straight line because my bottom's against, so my legs can't go forward or backwards. And this keeps the alignment so you don't go too far forward or too far backwards, so you don't get the correct stretch. You can tuck and untuck your pelvis to create a bit of movements in the hip and openness in the hip. And slowly over time, what's going to happen is you're going to come flatter and flatter. To come out after you've held for the minute, always come up in this position to open up a little bit more in your stretch. Then you will do exactly the same on the other side. So you will bend that into the right angle, into your frog. Open up this movement into your straight legs. And then you'll push back against the wall, holding here, tucking that hip and untucking if you want. And just holding here as you slowly sink in, really pushing back into the wall. As you come down, you get to the flat point. You can relax, but keep pushing into the wall. Keep the right angle on. And then slowly come up. You can hold here for a minute. Finally, to open up, I again use the wall, put my bottom nice and firmly against the wall. And then I let my feet slide out, keeping my hips in line. So not coming forward, that's too far forward. And if I wasn't against the wall, that's too far backwards, that would be. And so you wouldn't be getting the benefit. So you're right aligned, your legs and your hips, and you just slowly let yourself sink down wherever that may be, and then push yourself against the wall, hold in here for the 1 minute. Once the 1 minute is up, again, come up and hold here. Now, if you're a little bit less flexible, what you can do is you can hold here against the wall and stay on your elbows. Over time, you will build up and you will be able to get more time into it. Minimum 1 minute is going to build and lengthen your flexibility. So from your base flexibility, where when you're not warm, you will then grow and you have that base flexibility is bigger. So when I first started these, I haven't done any training today, so you saw I did very little warm up. But when I first started, I was about here. And now with very little warm up, I would usually do a lot more warm up. I'm pretty much down into these splits now, and that was not possible actually just a few weeks ago. So with commitment and big process of believing and journeying through a little bit of the struggle, big changes are going to occur. So remember, it's all about the process and the journey. Even on your bad days show up. There's some days where I don't get as deep so quickly, but if you add it all together and accumulate it, big changes. Just like when children go to school, they have like 12 years of education to learn grammar and science and maths. So if you just equate it to year 1, year 2, they don't learn that much, it seems sometimes, or kindergarten, they're just playing. But when you add kindergarten to year 12, they've had good and bad days, they've struggled with subjects. The overall picture is they've learned a lot and grown, and that's what we need to look at in life instead of these 30-day programs. The best and the fastest way is the overall picture and the continual process picture. So remember, keep showing up. That's going to be your key to changing your flexibility, your strength, your fitness, and anything. I hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you like, subscribe, share with a friend, and let me know if there's anything else you would like to journey with. If you're looking for programs and more online training, the links below of Patreon, Vimeo downloadable programs for you. There's the Instagram where you do free yoga challenges. Lots and lots of spaces for you to learn and grow your fitness, not just with me, but with other amazing souls too. Thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Namaste.